The business of council with the exception of the mayor's reports. Mayor Johnson, your report, please.
Thank you, and I'm pleased to provide the mayor's report for the period of November 29th through December 12th, 2011. I'm going to start the mayor's report by, one, thanking Deputy Mayor Fensky for chairing two recent council meetings, the two most recent council meetings, as well as all members of council for covering during my absence. And as I look back, really not just over the last 2 weeks, but the previous 3 or 4 weeks, I think I spent as much time out of the city as I have in the city. And but just to clarify, most of it on work related, so not at the cost of the city. But I do appreciate the support from members of council and administration. Just a bit of an update on some of the events that I was able to attend while I was in the community. On December the 1st, I had an opportunity to attend a luncheon hosted by Glacier, the jet engine facility, and I provided greetings to a number of visitors to the community from virtually all over North America that were participating in a conference in Winnipeg on jet engine icing, and took the day to travel to Thompson. I want to acknowledge and thank Thompson Unlimited and specifically Roxy Binns for the work that she did in terms of coordinating their visit. I can tell you I am impressed more each time I have an opportunity to meet representatives that aren't necessarily associated with the facility, because I've just been overwhelmed by the level of enthusiasm and respect for the facility that was developed here. So I think it's real good news for Thompson, and I want to commend MTS and all the partners involved in that facility. On December the 2nd, I had an opportunity to judge an anti-bullying posters contest at Wapanuck Community School, and I can't underestimate or understate the commitment of the students there and the work they put in and the value of that. And I want to thank Student Council for coordinating that event, and I think it's important, and the messages were great in terms of the need to ensure that we live in a respectful, tolerant, compassionate community. On December the 8th, along with Deputy Mayor Fensky and Councillor Hogan, as well as administration, we had the opportunity to meet with representatives from the Department of Justice, as well as the RCMP, who were here in Thompson regarding behavioral issues in the downtown and enforcement program. Coming out of that meeting, a working group has been established, including Councillor Fensky, as well as representatives from the Department of Justice and the RCMP, and I understand the first meeting was held this afternoon. I've stated it before, it is my hope and my expectation of both the RCMP and the Department of Justice that a program can be designed so that it can be on the streets in Thompson this spring dealing with the issues, and I look forward to the ongoing discussion to ensure that that's a reality. On December the 10th, I was very pleased to attend at the C.A. Nesbitt Arena and the Thompson Regional Community Center to provide greetings at the Bantam AAA Girls Hockey Manitoba Showcase. And I can tell you that it was quite an event. There were teams from all over Manitoba representing each region, and the level of competition was tremendous. The level of enthusiasm for the sport was phenomenal, and it was just a great event. So thanks to those people that traveled to Thompson, but also the volunteer committee that hosted the event. I do want to note that as we are getting close to the Christmas season, I'm really encouraging people to ensure that they're operating in a safe environment. And I'll note that I was very pleased this morning to be provided with the stats from Operation Red Nose, and I can tell you that over the last weekend, over 31 volunteer positions were filled on Friday and Saturday night, and over 89 rides were provided. I think it's a great stats, and I think it speaks large volumes to people making the right decision to enjoy the festive season but be responsible. Operation Red Nose is available. 778-8111. I encourage people to use the service, and again, I want to acknowledge Councillor Collada, who has been an active volunteer in that program for a long time. One item that I did want to bring to the attention of residents of Thompson that has been an issue in the last few days is the City of Thompson would like to advise residents that are walking the Millennium Trail with dogs that there has been several sightings of wolves in the area, and to please take caution when out on the trails or out in and around the city, and encourage anyone that is or has seen any of those sightings to advise Manitoba Conservation as well as Public Works. I do want to, I know we've spoken to it a fair bit tonight, but I really do want to extend my congratulations, my appreciation to Gary Sepatelli for taking on the role of city manager, and we made the selection, but he's agreed to take on the role, and I know that there's a number of people likely still in the audience that understand the magnitude of that decision and the commitment that it is. I think that it's a tremendous opportunity for the city of Thompson. Gary's family is longtime residents. Many will remember his mother as a longtime city employee, so he's carrying on a tradition, and I am absolutely confident, and I have the complete faith that we're moving forward with a solid team. And Gary, I want to welcome you and thank you again for taking on that role. Lastly, I just want to acknowledge that this is the last meeting of City Council prior to the festive season, and on behalf of Council, I do want to extend and wish all residents of Thompson a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for 2012. And again, I'm going to remind people, please consider safety first over this festive season, and that goes right from the care and maintenance of Christmas trees to ensuring that when you're participating in outdoor activities that you're taking the right precautions and thinking safety. We want everyone to enjoy a great festive season with family and friends, and those traveling, all the best and safe wishes for a safe journey. And that is the Mayor's report. I'd welcome any comments or questions from members of Council, as well as perhaps any members of Council who have attended events could share the details.
Thank you. Any other councillors have anything to report? Councillor Frenier?
Just one, that I had the opportunity to attend the Wapanuck Community Feast, and there was a great turnout of families and the school trustees that were there, and the Wapanuck staff. So just to thank you for all their efforts. It was a good evening.
Thank you. Any other councillors? Hearing none, I need a motion to adjourn. Councillor Robinson,